Afternoon Tea event. My name is Belinda, the PR and Comms Manager here. We're so delighted to have you all to join us this afternoon for this good cause. So before we dive into our event, I want to take a moment to highlight why we're here. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a time for us to raise awareness about breast cancer, its impact, and the importance of early detection. Breast cancer affects millions of people, and every year, many face this diagnosis. It's so important that we come together as a community to support those impacted, honor the survivors, and remember those who have lost. Today's event, in collaboration with the Breast Cancer Welfare Association Malaysia and LUSH Malaysia, is a meaningful step towards spreading awareness and showing our solidarity. Now, it's my pleasure to welcome our Executive Assistant Manager to share a few words with us. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Trevor Stevens.
Thank you so much. Just give a hand to Miss Belinda. She's very nervous. My team also doesn't think I can do this today, so let me start out by doing it wrong. Hi, my name is Kuala Lumpur, and I'm in charge. No, wait. So now that that's done, I can relax. My name is Trevor Stevens. I'm an Executive Assistant Manager here at the ICKL, and I would like to welcome everybody today for being here with us. I had a big speech prepared, but she just took all of it, so this is going to be very easy for me, really, to be honest. What Belinda said is exactly right. We're here for a very serious support and cause today. So thank you for everybody for being here. It's very important that we recognize this. It's important that we recognize the BCWA for doing their vital work in the community to raise awareness for breast cancer. I'd also like to thank LUSH for doing the bath bomb workshop that you'll see later over there. I'd also like to take the chance to thank my team in the background who's working hard to deliver wonderful high tea sets for you that'll be coming out. And a note that the high tea sets will be sold throughout the month, so if you feel like you want to come back, please do. Any proceeds that we have, a portion of that goes directly to the BCWA, and if you look around and notice, we're all wearing our BCWA pins. They're also for sale at the front with all proceeds directly to the BCWA. That's it. She stole everything else. I really don't have anything other than to say thank you. I'm really looking forward to meeting you and having a great time this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Trevor. Mr. Stevens. Yeah, Mr. Stevens. Next, we're lucky to hear from the representative of BCWA Malaysia. I'd like to invite Ms. Sumitra to share their insights and some powerful survivor stories with us. Please give her a big round of applause.
Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, that's a bit loud. Okay, hi. Trevor, thank you for putting this together for us. We really appreciate it. Jessica and Belinda, you've been amazing to work with in collaborating on this wonderful promotion that you've got going at the InterContinental Hotel. The Breast Cancer Welfare Association Malaysia is Malaysia's oldest non-profit organization dedicated to uplifting breast cancer survivors. But there's also a second pillar of work that we do that was hinted by Belinda that I'd like to get into today. The other pillar of the work that we do, besides supporting breast cancer survivors, such as Kala and Sweeney, who you'll meet shortly, is that we travel the entire country providing free clinical breast examinations for women all over Malaysia. And the reason why we do this is because in Malaysia, unfortunately, more than 65% of cases that walk into a doctor's office with breast cancer are already at stage 3 and 4. This is unacceptable in the time that we live in, because we live in an age of science and technology, where if breast cancer is discovered at its earliest stage, which is stage 0, we talk about a cure. A cure is a 4-letter word that is worth its weight in gold to us in the oncology space. You don't often hear the word cure alongside cancer, except when it's stage 0 breast cancer. So our goal, the Breast Cancer Welfare Association Malaysia, is to move the needle, is to get as many Malaysian women more breast aware and open to the idea of early detection. And in the slide, Trevor, I issue you an open invitation. Please invite us, the Breast Cancer Welfare Association Malaysia, to your hotel at any time. We do this 365 days a year. We're happy to provide free clinical breast examinations for your staff and for your guests, and it would be our pleasure to be able to help them along on their breast health journey. So why are we doing this? Belinda mentioned that millions of women get diagnosed with breast cancer. In Malaysia, 1 in 19 women are at risk of developing breast cancer, and that is a statistic that not many people think about until you look around this room and you realize that there are just about 19 women standing around you. That's when the statistic hits closest to home. And that's why we do the work that we do, because we believe in a world without untimely deaths from breast cancer. Ultimately, we believe in a world without breast cancer. And so when people ask us, how can you support us? Of course, we say things like donate to us, work with our partners such as InterContinental and support the wonderful promotions, come to our events. But ultimately, how you can support us best is by putting us out of business. 50 years, 100 years from now, we do not want a Breast Cancer Welfare Association Malaysia, because there is no more breast cancer in Malaysia. And that is a future that we believe in, and that is the future that we're working towards. I'd like to just wrap this up by saying a very special thank you to Lush for doing this. Your Carnaby Street store in London was a haunt of mine many years, 20 years ago, giving away my age here, 20 years ago. It is a favorite of mine, and I am so delighted to see this collaboration between Lush and InterContinental. Belinda, you nailed it when you picked the right person to work with. Thank you. And that's about it. We invite you to follow the Breast Cancer Welfare Association Malaysia on socials, Instagram as well as Facebook. We are at 108 events over 30 days of Pink October. And on that note, I need to get to the next event, 600 meters down the road on Cholanampa. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful afternoon ahead. I'm going to leave you in the very capable hands of Sweely, who is the Secretary of the Breast Cancer Welfare Association Malaysia, as well as Kala, a two-time survivor of breast cancer, who are going to be coming up here and just talking to you a little bit about their very personal, individual journeys of breast cancer. Sweely and Kala, come on up.
Good afternoon, my name is Sweety. Quite feel. So thank you for coming, and then thank you for supporting us. I would like to Carla to introduce. I'm still a bit nervous.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for hosting BCWA and for doing this for us. My name is Carla. I'm 53 years old, and I'm a two-time cancer survivor. I was diagnosed in 2008 with stage 2 cancer. I had 2 lumps. I went through 10 months of treatment, surgery, mastectomy, chemotherapy, radiation, and my life went on. I had lots of ups and downs during my treatment in 2008, but I recovered and I led a full life after that. Fast forward to 2021, I was diagnosed again, but I was very blessed, very thankful that it was a very early catch, because I was very diligent with my annual follow-ups. Whatever my doctor my surgeon had advised me to do, I did. And because of my diligence, I was able to catch the cancer very early. So in 2021, during the height of COVID, I was diagnosed with stage 0. So because of the early catch, I was not required to undergo the very tough regimen of chemo and radiation. because my journey in 2008 was very, very tough. I went through multiple setbacks because I had an implant put in after I had my mastectomy. Unfortunately, because I was unwell, I picked up some infections, and a couple of months after my initial surgery, I was required to remove my implant, right? So 2008 was a nightmare. It was a very, very tough journey. I had a little daughter, 7 years old, but I made a promise to myself that I was going to get through this because I had the support of my friends and family. So I stand here today sharing my journey. I'm sharing my journey because I want to be able to create awareness. I want to advocate that breast cancer doesn't discriminate whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're Muslim, Indian, Hindu, Chinese. It doesn't discriminate, all right? Back in August, I attended a breast cancer summit in Penang, and I walked away feeling utterly sad, very, very sad, because when I was diagnosed in 2008, I didn't want to talk about my cancer. So I recovered. I took 10, 11 months, took time off work. I recovered and I went back and I forgot about it. I absolutely forgot about cancer. But when I went for the summit in August in Penang, something was a huge reminder that cancer is now starting to affect women who are much, much younger. So the one great takeaway from the summit in Penang was that KLGH, which is very near, very, very near to this hotel, diagnosed a 16-year-old girl. All right, she's younger to my daughter. She was diagnosed 2 years ago, age 16, with breast cancer. So it is becoming very, very apparent that it is no longer an old woman's disease, what I thought when I was 37. That's why I didn't want to talk about cancer. I didn't want to advocate about awareness. I didn't want to stand in front and speak to a panel. I didn't want anything to do with it. But it is becoming very important that I strive. I strive to create this awareness and let everyone know, men included, that this is the #1 killer in Malaysia. All right? I'm going to pass over to Swee Lee, but I will be here if there's anything that you want to talk to me about, you want to ask questions, I'm more than happy to share. All right? Thank you.
Thank you, Carla. Actually, I think we come here for a purpose. Besides from what Carla sharing, I think I have a different journey, just like everyone else is different. So I was diagnosed 14 years ago. So in 2 months later, I'm going to celebrating my 50th years of survival. I was diagnosed at age 32, and considered quite young at that age. I was just got married, and then just one day happened in the hotel room when I was in the honeymoon. I found a lump in my breast. How I discovered it is very obvious that, you know, the hotel room with a big mirror, and then I found that there's an unbalance that in my breast. One it come to the bigger, so I just touched it and found a big lump, and then I'm scared. I said, who should I look for and what should I do? I talked to my best friend, Bestie, and then she asked me, you should go for a gynae. I said, what is gynae? And then now I know what is gynae. So after that few consultation with the gynae, doctors say that it is your decision whether you want to remove your lump or you want to monitor it. And then I thank you to my character, Janam Gyasi. I think maybe you know what Gyasi means. I'm afraid of dying, and then I don't want any risk in my life, so I opt for surgery. And just after the surgery, when I think everything will be okay, doctors say you have some bad news for you. I said, doctor, what is the bad news? And doctor said there is a highly chance that you had a breast cancer. cancer. And then it's like in your school, cancer is in a textbook. Nothing come real to me. So I said, what should I do? Doctor said, you just wait for next week when the report is confirmed, then I will tell you what's next. I think the challenging part is that week while you're waiting for your report, or you cannot sleep day and night. You keep on searching for Mr. Google, like all of you know, right? Now you search for ChatGPT. You keep on, what's breast cancer, what's the least option. So by the time doctor asked, confirmed that, so I was about, how to say it, I just said, doctor, tell me what should I do? What is your option? What's treatment option? And thank you that I have a very good doctor where I have a very strong trust on her, and I asked a lot of questions where she guided me to make the right decision. So I went through, like last year, I had surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, and 8 months of journey. Then I recovered, and here I am today. People will ask me, how do I live during my survival shift? I just want to share that each of us is different, and then we have our own belief system. So I thank you that I find the right support system. The second time I mentioned it, the right belief that you have that I want to live. I say I'm young, no matter how old are you, life is still beautiful. It is right in my mind. And I talk to my doctor, everything I do not keep inside because I need help. I know I cannot be alone. I thank you to BCWA, and then why I'm sharing my journey today is during my surgery, the next day, I found a patient support, which is survival. She's beside my bed. And then I asked, where are you? She said, I'm a survivor. You know, she gave me a light, a hope. I said, oh, there's someone called survivor. I never know that the survivor in my life. And today, I'm a patient support volunteer, where I want to give back what the survival, where the patient, she's still alive today. I just want to give back what I have received today to everyone. And I want to tell that it's like early detection save lives. Everyone can see this word, but that's true. I want to add on is early detection save lives, but prompt action is very, very, very important. You know that something wrong with your breast, you must go seek for treatment or seek for advice. Must be a medical advice. And that is what I want to share today. And just want to add on that my last message is no matter what journey you have or what challenges you face, there is someone outside there to be support all of you. That's BCWA. There's a lot of us out there. You just need to say, hey, I need help, and then we will come to you. We just hold hand in hand, because I believe that we can live a beautiful life. Thank you.